In this topic, we will be covering Scatterplots for Python 3. First, we begin with a brief introduction, followed by description of the dataset, and lastly, we will plot the scatterplots in Python 3. Let's begin. A scatterplot is a representation of values for two different quantitative variables. The values of one variable are plotted in the x-axis, while the values of the other variable are plotted in the y-axis. The relationship between the two variables can be easily visualized by the graph. For further explanation on the concepts, refer to these links. We will be using the iris dataset for plotting. The dataset consists of 50 quantitative values across 5 variables for 3 species of irises. Let's load the dataset. Since it does not contain any headers, we will create it. Next, we create an empty data frame for each species of iris. They will be populated by the data for each iris species. We can look at the first instance of the data frame object, which belongs to the species Iris setosa. Once done, we plot the sepal length against the sepal width using matplotlib scatter. Another way is to use Seaborn's regplot. Here, we plot the sepal length against sepal width and petal length against petal width for Iris setosa in 2 separate plots. In the next example, the user is prompted to enter a choice based on a value of 3 selections. The choice could be to select a scatter plot of sepal length against sepal width for all iris species, petal length against petal width for all iris species, or display both for all iris species. The user inputs 3 in the input box. The scatter plots are displayed for each iris species, together with the corresponding Pearson correlation coefficient. From this, we can observe that there is a strong positive relationship between sepal length against sepal width for Iris setosa at 0.75. and petal length against petal width at 0.79 for Iris versicolor. Instead of using regplot, we can use the elmplot. This plot displays each iris species in different hues. There are many types of scatter plots available in the Seaborn library, with highly customizable features. Here we show an example of a joint plot. This plot is a combination of 3 plots. The main plot displays the scatter plot between the x and y variable, while the horizontal and vertical marginal plots display the distribution of the x and y variable respectively. The Seaborn documentation contains useful information and examples of joint plot and various types of plots. Last but not least, we can display the pairwise relationships of all variables in a pair plot. Here, we plot the diagonal axis as histogram, the top triangle as Katie, and the bottom triangle as scatterplot. One downside of using this plot is that the computation time will be long if the dataset contains large number of observations and/or variables. To conclude, scatter plots allow observations of relationships between two quantitative variables. Insights could be drawn on the strength and direction of the relationship using Pearson correlation coefficient. The various types of plots in Python such as matplotlib scatter, Seaborn's regplot, elmplot, jointplot and pairplot provides flexibility in the graphical representation of data. These are useful tools for data analysis. This concludes our topic on the plotting of scatter plots in Python 3. Thanks for watching.